Hey everybody, it's Matt, and this is Mark from The Real Shot. We're out here again on this beautiful day, cooking on the FireDisc. I'm going to have Mark explain what's going on.
Hey, if you go to the FireDisc website, they've got a recipe section there. We went on and pulled the one off today. It's called Backstrap Breakfast, excuse me. And what we're doing is we're cooking some venison backstrap here, and we're going to turn it into a breakfast dish, or we're actually going to have it for lunch. But anyway, we're using the 36-inch shallow. You can see it's a little bit taller. And the venison's actually cooking right now. So if Matt, you'll do me a favor, unpeel that butter.
Okay.
And the recipe is really simple. It's just take the backstrap, cut it up into smaller pieces, cook it on the outside so it doesn't overcook. You don't like to overcook venison, otherwise it gets a little tough. So drop that right in there. Then if you want to go ahead, Matt, you can take and dump the onions in there. You got onions. And who doesn't like cooking venison with a little bit of butter?
Oh, it makes it taste amazing.
I mean, the smell that this is putting on right now is, I don't know, kind of overwhelming actually.
Yep, good stuff.
And you take some red peppers, drop that in there as well.
Again, this is all on FireDisc's website.
We kind of modified it a little bit, and then we've got some of our seasoning. Matt, if you want to take our Western seasoning, just kind of sprinkle some of that over the top of that venison, that would be awesome.
Okay. Just the venison or everything?
Nope, right over the venison. There we go.
Oh yeah, you can really smell that.
Oh. Then we're just going to kind of let this saute a little bit while the meat we keep on the outer side so it doesn't overcook. And we'll just kind of let this.
Super important with venison, just make sure not to overcook it. Still, just like a good steak with a little bit of pink in the middle, really brings out the flavoring.
Absolutely, and that's the cool thing about the shallow one. Now we've been using this one and we have the deep one as well. But when you pull this up, at least it still starts to cook, but it doesn't overcook it while you're still cooking the stuff in the middle.
That's right.
So you got an opportunity for this stuff to saute.
The heat rings, they call it, per se. Now they're not defined, but like Mark said, the central spot, like we've talked about in past videos, is the hottest, and it just gets cooler to the outside. You know, great for this time of year. A lot of events going on outside. Great way to use the FireDisc. And with Father's Day coming up, it makes an awesome Father's Day present.
It is. It really does. And we're going to kind of run some kind of a Father's Day promotion too. So, you know, stay tuned for all that kind of stuff. But the cool thing about now, this is the time of the season when you got people over, you're cooking for, you know, larger groups of people and stuff like that. This is what gives you the opportunity to cook mass quantities.
Yep. So just keep bossing me around here. I'll do whatever you need next.
Well, shortly here, I'm going to ask you to get us something, but now I'm going to kind of incorporate this venison into this now and let that cook down a little bit more to more of a medium rare.
So,
and then
what the recipe called for was do the venison on one side, then flip it. You're only really touching the venison twice.
Right.
And then you're letting the vegetables go, and then the last thing of the breakfast will be the eggs that we'll add here in a second or two.
Right. Kind of see it's kind of a reddish colored right now, and I just want that to be a. You can see it's just starting to cook, and we flip that over to the other side, and then just kind of incorporate that stuff in there. Let all those tastes and smells and everything. All right, Matt. Now I'm going to ask you. Reach into the Kaiser cooler there and grab the eggs. This is going to be kind of like the final breakfast element that we're going to add here. We've got this venison cooked down. Now we're taking a dozen eggs and whip them up. Yeah, pour that right over the top there.
There we go.
And we're going to kind of let this cook up a little bit. And
the FireDisc going on out here. We've been cooking a lot in the 24-inch deep model. We're really trying to, you know, test out this shallow model just so we have good experience and good knowledge to pass on to everybody that's coming in and questioning these. You know, so far we haven't found any issues with either model. They've cooked up everything perfectly that we had. You know, we've made fish on even on the shallow model as well. So the uses for these things are just they're so huge.
Yeah, it is. I mean, this one here particularly, it's just nice to see the different one. I think that one might be, the deep one might be a little bit better for like fish.
Yep, bigger fish fries.
Yep. You know, I mean, that would be ideally you cook all your veggies and all your stuff on there, and you got that one set up just for frying. But that's the beauty of it, is you can cook so many different things at the same time.
This looks great. Looks great.
We're almost Almost there.
Now you have some avocado here. When do you want that?
That actually, you can put that on the side. Some people don't like it, but you can serve it on the side, and it's classified as one of the superfoods. So kind of can't have it without that.
Always got to top it off with the hobby.
No, as a matter of fact, Matt, why don't you go ahead and put a generous helping of that on this here.
Of the hobby sauce?
Yep. Good thing about the hobby sauce, you can use that on just about anything. I mean, it's got a little zing to it, but you don't want to, that's not like some of that stuff that's super hot. Just adds enough heat to it. We are the complete FireDisc dealer in this area, so we can definitely help you out. And don't hesitate to go to their website. There's some phenomenal recipes on there as well. Plus, you can take that, use it for a basic one, and then take it anywhere you want it. So there's just about everything that you can get on there. But we find it's usually successful that when you're doing these types of things, that people can actually see how you're using it.
Yep.
Makes all the difference.
Yep. And you know, again, Mark ran a video just not too long ago with the 1 pound cylinder, which can be perfect for camping. We like to have it here at the store hooked up to the 20 pound tank, but either way, it does a great job.
You ready, Skippy?
I'm ready, my man. So bring that in, have Lance kind of see you. There it is.
There's your backstrap breakfast for lunch.
All right.
So you got a couple more.
There's a couple more. Again, I'm Matt with The Real Shot. This is Mark. Thanks for watching our video. And any questions, don't hesitate to give us a call or check out our Facebook page.